very much for coming today. As many of you know, I myself am a huge fan of StarCraft esports. So I'm both excited and honored to be here today to share some of the exciting things that we have planned for 2013 and beyond. Before I get started, I want to recognize Chairman Chung Kyung-han of Tesla, who has been at the center of esports growth in Korea. Mr. Kim of OGN, who brought us the very first StarCraft league 14 years ago. And Mr. Kwok of GomTV, our first StarCraft 2 league partner. Their organizations have had a tremendous impact on esports in Korea and around the world. I also want to thank Sundance DiGiovanni of Major League Gaming and Ulrich Schulze of Turtle Entertainment for their efforts in expanding esports year after year in the West. I want to thank all the players out there who have chosen to make StarCraft 2 their game for showcasing their incredible talent. And lastly, I want to thank the members of press for coming out to today's event, as well as the members of our global StarCraft 2 community for their passion and their support. We're here today to announce a massive partnership that unifies StarCraft 2 esports under one global system, reducing scheduling conflicts between major international events and creating a global ranking system that will allow us to determine who the top players in the world are at any point in time. Thanks to many discussions and the gracious cooperation of our partners, we have together created a system for StarCraft 2 esports to take us into the future, the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series. We used the same name for a global competition in 2012, but going forward, this new structure integrates existing leagues into a more cohesive system. In the WCS, 3 leagues will run in parallel in 3 different regions: Korea, America, and Europe. Players are free to choose any WCS region to compete in for the year. These leagues will run for 3 seasons in 2013, with the top finishers from each region meeting in a season finals event. They will earn points within a unified global system for their performance in the leagues and at each season's finals. At BlizzCon, we will hold a global grand final that will include the top ranking players in the point system, and those players will compete to become the StarCraft 2 World Champion. As we are already 3 months into 2013, the system will expand to 4 seasons next year. Within this framework, other tournaments are free to operate, so long as their broadcasts do not overlap with the WCS. And there is plenty of flexibility in the system that will allow other tournaments to take place. In an effort to continue supporting these StarCraft 2 competitions that are not part of WCS, we will award points for performance in some of those tournaments, so players can be rewarded for participating in those as well. Currently, the WCS is based around individual competition, but I want to emphasize that throughout the process, we've been sensitive to the needs of team-based leagues, such as Pro League and GSTL. We are all big fans of the team leagues, and in the future, we will consider how we might integrate them in the WCS framework. Our focus this year was on bringing the individual leagues together. Within Korea, we are pleased to have PESPA, OGN, and GomTV as our partners. OGN and GomTV will take turns running the WCS seasons in Korea, with the OGN seasons branded as WCS Korea Star League, and the GomTV seasons branded as WCS Korea GSL. OGN and GomTV will collaborate to make sure that all WCS Korea competition will be broadcasted through each other's distribution channels. With the ongoing Pro League, that means that StarCraft 2 will be available on Korean TV for up to 5 days a week. We believe this aspect is very important in elevating awareness and visibility for StarCraft 2 esports here in Korea. Major League Gaming and Turtle Entertainment will operate the American and European leagues respectively. Both organizations are well known for their experience and expertise at producing premier esports events. We will look forward to working closely with them to continue growing StarCraft 2 esports in the West. For our global viewers, all WCS Premier level competition will be broadcast on a unified StarCraft destination on Twitch TV in 720p HD for free. This channel will be ad-supported, and partners will still be able to offer premium services such as higher resolution streams and VODs. Fans around the world will be able to count on frequent and regularly scheduled StarCraft 2 esports. They'll be able to find that content in a convenient and consistent place, and they will be able to watch it for free in HD. As I mentioned, players are free to choose any region to compete in. As an example, a Korean pro gamer can opt to compete in the American League. The only restriction is that once the player has chosen the WCS region, they must compete within it for the year, so as not to complicate the reseeding process between seasons in the other regions. Players also maintain the freedom to compete in non-WCS tournaments, such as Pro League or DreamHack, or even a grassroots event like Lone Star Clash. They can also accrue additional WCS points by competing in many tournaments outside the WCS system. For the leagues within our system, there are clear benefits. Each of their competitions will now carry a greater connected meaning within the WCS framework. This will make the action even more interesting and easy to follow for fans and audiences around the world. Scheduling conflicts will be minimized, and there will be a greater degree of collaboration to grow the ecosystem as a whole for the benefit of all. The landscape in gaming and esports has advanced incredibly in the 15 years since StarCraft was first released. And the growth of the ecosystem has accelerated again in just the past couple of years. All of us felt it was important to work collaboratively to adapt to the changing environment. We believe that we have a great foundation in place now with the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series. We look forward to a year of great competition and continuing to work together to elevate esports in the future. Our first WCS season kicks off tomorrow at the new GOM TV studio here in Gangneung, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you.